Oh, g'day. It's Gordy from the Axis of Epic. Doing something, or having a ride as I usually do. Just having a nice ride on a Sunday morning. Doing something with a bike that I'd sort of been aware of because I'd seen sort of ads for it, but I'd sort of seen it sort of often heavily discounted, and I'm like, what's wrong with this bike? Why is it unpopular, or is there something wrong? Why is it always on sale? And then I realized, because it's kind of what you might call a bit of an internet bike. So an internet bike is something that's available to everyone on the internet, but not everyone gets to come and have a chance to ride. So that's what I'm doing today, having a ride. Now, this bike comes out of Sydney. There's a bike shop there called PedL, and they sell lots of bikes, and they like to do lots of ads. So much so that for all I know, this could be actually an ad right now. I could be in the ad. Anyway, they've got their own brand of bike called the Mamba series. There's lots of them. But today, I'm riding the Mamba Venom Antidote. So the Antidote is their sort of updated, newer version with quite a few improvements on their previous Mamba Venom. And I've got to say, so far, I'm really liking it. It's something that's kind of, it's not for everyone, as I always say, but it's for sort of people, well, basically it's for the big person, probably the big man. Like we're talking over 6 foot, 100 kilos, that sort of thing. It's not for the shorty, so we'll look after you in another video, but the Mamba Venom Antidote is fully epic. Let's go and explore a little bit more. There's an almost majestic naivety to this bike. Just the way it rolls along is just very, very pleasing. Now, an electric bike isn't just made up of components and all bits and pieces. It's how those components and bits and pieces speak to each other. How do they work together? What sort of conversation are they having? Now, I think they've done a really great job with this bike. It's really going to make some people very, very happy. So let's continue on this journey and keep exploring the Mamba Venom Antidote. We'll go through all who is it for and all that sort of stuff. But stick with us and let's continue on the Antidote. Are you big enough, man, to take on this challenge? It's not for everyone. But if you're a big man with a bad attitude, definitely come and try this epic bike. Sometimes it's just about finding your own way, finding what works for you. Might be a little bit different to other people. They can do what they do, you do your thing. There's no end of nooks and crannies to explore when you're electric biking. That's why I'm very, very happy with this Mamba Venom Antidote. Fully epic. Now, sometimes people come into the shop and in their mind they sort of want a mountain bike, but then they get on it and they say, can we make the seat a bit bigger, a bit less invasive? Can we lift the handlebars up a little bit, maybe some comfort grips? What about some racks and lights and stuff? And then it's like, why don't we just take a trekking or touring bike and put mountain bike tyres on it? That's exactly what they've done here. They've given the people what they want, even if they didn't know that they wanted it. Now, there are 5 levels of assist like a traditional rear drive bike. Each level you go up, you go faster. In this video, I'm mainly riding around on level 2, and as you can see, I'm going about 26 k's an hour. So that's on level 2, so read into that what you will. It's kind of for people who want more. They just want more. And I must say, these big 29-inch wheels, they're just rolling along beautifully. Any detritus or any muntedness on the road, it just glides over it. There's nothing finer than riding a 29er. That's what I always say, especially when I'm on a 29-inch bike. Sometimes there's segments of the community that aren't particularly well served by the bike world or the electric bike world. They're very short and they're very tall. This one is looking after the giants of society, the over 6-footers. This seat height can be incredibly high. We're talking like even a 6'6". It's just a big lug of a bike for a big lug of a person. It excites me in many different ways. Fully epic on the Mamba Venom Antidote. So we should probably get into the nitty-gritty of the specs on this very handsome bike. So we'll start down the back. So it's Shimano gears with an 8-speed Altus derailleur with the derailleur guard, which is a nice touch. I'm not sure what brand that motor is, but apparently it peaks at 750 watt. There's those tyres. They're not even going hybrid, they're just going full-on CST Patrol, 29 by 2.4-inch tyres. Integrated front and rear lights. You can see the full mudguard. That's an adjustable and lockable fork. And we'll just head down to see that big 180mm rotor. Quite chunky, good stopping power. 720 watt-hour battery there. LG cells, removable of course. There's the comfy seat with that cutout just for a little bit of room for the boys or girls, as the case may be. Now as we head up the front, you can see those buttons on the left that control the display, and next to that's a little thumb throttle, which is handy to get yourself rolling. You've got comfort grips, the riser. This one actually came with a phone holder, and there's those brake levers. So very nice overall package. Yeah, so it's just, if you're a big person with a big heart and you want to ride big distances, check it out. It's got a decent battery. It's well spec'd. It's kind of a bit of a surprise. I shouldn't be surprised because there's always cool things coming all the time. But this one, I'm really glad I got on board this. If you would like to get on board it, come on down to the Electric Bike Superstore, come and have a test ride. If you're in Sydney, you can go into PedL. I think they're in Redfern or something, I don't know. But definitely get on board for a test ride on the Mamba Venom Antidote. It's quite an exciting prospect. It's giving me what I would like to call a partial. So it's a traditional rear drive bike with a cadence sensor. So you can see I'm just rolling along there, and as soon as I turn the pedals, it gives it a good push. It's not as subtle as a mid-drive bike or a torque sensor bike, but it's great on the open road. It's very easy to ride. You have to make up your own mind whether it's right for you, but I personally love it. Oh, I should mention the price of this, which generally fluctuates around the sort of 2,200 to 2,500. Oh, hi. So I reckon this would suit what we call the LDCs. That's the long distance commuter, or any distance commuter, but we're talking about people, and there's plenty out there that do like 20, 25, even 30 Ks on their commute. Because it's got a big battery, it's comfortable, and as I bang on about those 29-inch wheels, just smoothing out the bumps. So it's nice to see so many people out and about enjoying the sunshine on a sunny Sunday morning in Melbourne. But I tell you what, they're not enjoying themselves as much as I am. And the mighty Mamba Venom Antidote. Alright, I think we'll need to go and find a hill, something decent. And since we're in the city, I think it's time to go searching for a high-rise car park. Let's go. Okay, so we are in a car park, but quite frankly, it's not steep enough for my liking. Okay, that could have been steeper, but sometimes we just got to make do with what we can. Sometimes in life you can't get everything you want. But sometimes in life you can get everything you need, especially when you're on the Mamba Venom Antidote. For whom the bell tolleth, doth it tolleth for ye. Are you ready to take the Mamba challenge? I wonder. Anyway, there you go. The Mamba Venom Antidote. It's really good. And very well priced. Now I'm going to head back to the Electric Bikes Superstore at 1183 Glen Huntly Road, Glen Huntly, Melbourne's home of electric bikes. And before I go, don't forget to like and subscribe. Apparently that's quite important. And you can stay up to date with our electric biking shenanigans. Until next time. Oh yeah, if you would like to get on board this, give us a ring. Check the specs beneath this video. Check the website, give us a ring. Let's see if we can get you on board the Antidote. I'm always saying the same thing. How does it feel? How it feels is, I think, the most important thing when it comes to an electric bike. Does it suit you? For this one, you're going to have to be a pretty tall person, a pretty big person. It's not the subtlest of rides. It's kind of a very pure electric bike. It's not pretentious, it does what it promises. Comfortable riding position, generous seat. Perfect for the rail trailer, the commuter, the scooter. I reckon this would also suit very well someone who has maybe lost their license and they need to get around in a timely manner over big distances. Versatility for the big man about town. Until next time, stay epic. Phew.